guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chamaka Okebu. If you are seeing my face for the first time, you should consider subscribing and you are very much welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much. So in today's video, quickly I'll be talking about why study in India. What do you stand to gain? Because I get a lot of questions. Is India a good place to study? Is India this? So I'll just be giving you some of my thoughts about that, why you should study in India. If it's something you're interested in, I think you should stick with me to find out more. So the first reason why you should come study in India is that the education is not as expensive as you get in more Western countries, right? It's fair enough, and there are a lot of scholarships that are affordable that you can get here in India. Apart from ICCR, there's study in India, and there are a whole lot more that I don't even know about. There are a lot of scholarships in India. Let's not even stress. But yeah, the education is affordable. I don't want to say cheap because it's more expensive than what you have in some other countries. In Nigeria, it's more expensive than what you get here. But affordable, yes, it is. And there are scholarships to also help. Secondly, things are actually cheap in India. Things aren't so expensive as you would think. Probably when you convert to Naira, it's most likely expensive, yeah? But in their currency, in rupees, it isn't so expensive, to the best of my knowledge. Food isn't expensive. Take for instance, I buy 1 kg of tomatoes. Sometimes you can get it as low as 9 rupees. Although they are organic and inorganic food items, so that's another thing you take note of. When you come, first of all, you're going to be concerned. Oh, I don't want this. I'm looking for this. Don't worry, it's okay. But believe me, after 2 months, that's if you even get up to 2 months, but let me just give you 2 months. After 2 months, I don't think you would care if it's organic or inorganic. You just want to eat and be done. Believe me, I'm telling you, because when I came, I think I have the same issue, and now right now I just want to buy. So you could get 1 kg of tomatoes for 9 rupees sometimes, yeah, and you could also get it for as high as 20 rupees. Let's say conversion is 5 times 6, 30. If it is 7, 5 times 7, 35, just to let you know how much it is. That's like saying 1 kg is 350, and I think it's fair game. That is when you're getting it as high as 20 rupees, 22, but sometimes you get it as low as 9 rupees, especially when if you buy online and you go to the store, yeah, you get it that low. Sometimes, I think it has season, I don't know, I just buy. So food items are cheap. Even books are cheap. I heard there are stores where you could go and borrow a book. You could borrow it for the length of your semester. Yeah, so you don't necessarily need to buy. You don't necessarily need to buy books. You could borrow. The library works also, so that even gives you the advantage. So that's the things that are actually cheap. Even dresses are cheap. I know dresses are cheap in Nigeria, at least to the best of my knowledge, but dresses are also cheap here when you think about the currency and considering the fact if you're on scholarship, I think you'll find that cheap also. Gadgets are also cheap. Your phones, most people when they come here, the first thing they do is change their phones, buy a laptop. The first thing I did was to buy a laptop because I didn't come with my laptop. I just decided to leave my laptop at home because I'll be here 2 years, right? So in the space of that 2 years, I know I'll buy another laptop. Would I be carrying 2 laptops back home? Yeah. Another one is their degree is actually recognized. Yeah. Their degree is actually recognized all over the world, especially for those who are going into engineering. Yeah, their degree is recognized. So I think that's one thing you want to consider if you're considering probably the rankings and all that and all that. And the fact that there are different colleges here in India. You have the Agricultural Institute, you have a Leather and Works, you have the full universities, you have the science universities, you have the IITs, the NITs, and all that and all that. So you have to find out what kind of college do you want to go for, and can you afford the tuition of that university? Is there a scholarship available for that university? Yeah? So a lot of their degree are recognized, and recognition of the degree is also attached to the relevance of the university, right? You can't compare someone who got a degree from a general university, an engineering degree from a general university, and somebody, okay, for instance, management from a university and management from the Management Institute. They recognize that more than they do the other one. So that's the difference. Read and read. Okay, another reason why you might want to consider studying in India is they have this 5-year integrated course program here, which is something you might want to consider. To do your master's and your BSc at the same time, it's a 5-year integrated course. So rather than you doing your BSc for 4 years and your MSc for 2 years being 5, yeah? No, being 6. Oh my God, maths. So BSc for 4 years and MSc for 2 years, making 6 years. They have a 5-year integrated course in some schools where you get to do your BSc and your master's together for a period of 5 years. So as you're finishing one, you're moving into the other. So when you finish, it therefore means that you're coming back with your BSc and your master's. I think it makes sense to me. Yeah, I think it's something that really, really, really does make sense. But you have to consider the kind of course you're doing and make sure it's something. Make sure that your 1 year master's will be something relevant in other universities when you want to do any other thing. But then, if you want to consider, you should consider that, because it just means you get to spend 5 years other than 6 years for your BSc. You just move into it. So that makes sense to me. And India has a lot of courses, man. Like a whole lot of courses, a whole lot of institutions, a whole lot of colleges, affiliated colleges, yeah? So you might want to consider that they have a lot of courses. What course do you want to do? Like, what is that course you want to do? Check, there is an Indian institute doing that course. That's if they don't even have a whole institute dedicated to that course. If it's handwork or something, you would find an institute dedicated to that. So I think it's a good thing, and it's something you should consider. So if you find out that India has your course available in an institute, yeah, you could also check if you can do a 5-year course that would make it BSc and MSc or BA, and that way, yeah. So that's it. They have lots of courses. Tuition is affordable. There are also scholarships affordable. Prices of things aren't so expensive. But you might want to check cost of houses. I don't think that's so cheap. Yeah, I'm living in a school hostel, and my school hostel price is expensive. So you might want to consider that too, because away from the fact that you have all this, you want to consider the cost of staying. That's it for this video, guys. I hope you've learned one thing or two as to why you should come study in India. The other reasons why you might not want to study here, which is still related to one of the reasons why your parents might want you to study here, or might be okay with you studying here. You notice I didn't mention anything about quality of education, because I tend to believe that quality of education is a subjective matter. Yes, I tend to think that quality of education is a subjective matter, because a lot of people would say, India's education is better than Nigerian education. I don't think I agree. And I'll just leave that at that. Okay, so I'll see you in my next video. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.